pats him on the shoulder.
Yeah. Yep.
Just a strange man. It's fine. Don't worry about it. He's wearing a Degrassi uniform.
But then we're with Claire, who's thrown herself into friendship club. Oh, and Eli shows up.
Yes, he does. But can we talk first about how the after like the opening prayer, the leading guy says, "Who wants to rap first?"
Such a youth group thing.
Oh, youth group. I just expected an acoustic guitar to show up at some point.
Well, let's rap about the Lord. And then Eli shows up, and I was like, how Darcy and Spinner 2.0.
Right.
But, like, probably better.
Definitely better.
And then Claire's like, if Jesus loves me so much, like, why would he make me go through all of this? And Jesus guy's like, God always has a plan. Do. He doesn't give you anything you can't handle. Like reciting Bible verses.
Basically. He's like, Jesus is always there for you. And Eli is like, that is garbage nonsense.
Yeah. And then, like, they both storm out or whatever. And Claire's like, she's like, I'm having a crisis of faith. Like, I bet you're so happy about it. Da-da-da. I don't know. But then they have, like, the emotional, like, Eli's like, I'm not going anywhere. Like, I know your parents aren't there for you, and it's really tough, but I'm always going to be here. It's like a whole fucking YA, like, emotional moment thing. I don't know.
It's a whole thing.
It's
I don't
a
know.
very Eclair big moment, I'm sure. Yeah. It's in all of, like, the ship videos on YouTube. Probably.
I don't know. I'm like, here's the thing with Claire is that, like, I like Claire, and I want to like Claire, and I know Claire's going through some stuff, but I'm just like, you're being a brat. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's a teenager and her parents are getting divorced.
Oh, no. I fully understand and I'm understanding, but I'm also like, I can't have kids because this entire thing, I'd just be like, you're being a brat. Like,
which is not constructive at all.
No, which is why I'm not having kids. I have zero patience.
Yeah, do not have children.
It's literally what my mother says to me.
But then I don't know. Drew and Adam are talking again.
Yeah, Drew and Adam are talking, and Drew's talking about how, like, Fiona blew him off, and now there's, like, people at school are making fun of him for Fiona blowing him off, because apparently everyone knows, and I blame Best Buy t-shirt shoulder pat man. And he's saying that they're calling it Drewed off now instead of blew off.
He's like, my stock is getting hammered, like, after the boiler room thing, and now this. And I'm like, hey, Drew, this is all your fucking fault.
Seriously. Boiler room and Allie are both your fault.
Stop crying about it. You'll get over it. It's fine.
But Adam is going to help Drew because Adam is a good brother.
Right. And then Dave is, like, with the B-ball boys.
Well, no, he's like watching the B-ball boys. Can we call them this forever?
Yes.
With a Z at the end, by the way. He's watching them talk to his dad, the cop.
Oh, right.
His dad, which I thought was weird, just, like, walked up to these strange, like, kids and was like, I'm Officer Turner. And, like, just, like, it's like,
I'm here to keep you safe or whatever.
Go to class. I'm like, wait, what? Why are you introducing yourself?
I don't know. And then Dave goes up to them and is like, fucking cops, am I right? Like, basically.
Pretty much. And
then Wes comes up and just totally blows his spot and is like, oh, you met his dad, right? Officer Turner? La la la.
Oh, no. He's like purposely being, like, diabolical.
Oh, no, he is.
I'm so proud of Wesley in this moment. I'm like, Wesley, you do you, man.
And then all the B-ball boys are like, Dave, what are you, a narc? And I'm like, what would they be narking? Like, you guys aren't even doing anything bad.
Literally what I wrote down. I was like, what are you even narking on? Like, why are you, A, why are you calling him a narc? B, why are you so upset about this? If anything, having a friend whose parent is a cop can only help you.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't understand the
what
logic
are they
of this.
narking on? Like, what is that?
Playing basketball? Like, after hours?
Like, what is that basketball full of that you're so worried about?
I don't know. I don't understand it.
I don't understand.
Then we're with Claire and her mom, and they're looking at a photo of Claire, Darcy, and their dad in a photoshopped photo of them skiing.
Remember Darcy.
And then there's, like, a weird conversation about ski lesson metaphors, how her mom is like, I never learned how to do it. And Claire's like, you still can. She's like, it's too late now.
She's like, even if I learned now, we'd be going down different hills. And this is when I said out loud, metaphors.
And yeah, it's weird. And then Claire goes over, and then wait, does Claire go over to? I don't remember what happened.
She like has like brain blast and like runs to Eli and is like, "We should have sex," basically.
Like, I want to spend the night with you. And then we hop over to Adam and Fiona. And Fiona comes over, or Adam is like, "Hey, Princess Fiona." And Fiona's like, "There's already a Princess Fiona, and I'm not green." Which was a cool Shrek reference.
That sweet, sweet Shrek reference. Shouts out to Mike Patton, friend of the show, who makes a lot of Shrek jokes on his Twitter.
Anyway, then Adam is trying to like hook up Drew and be like, "Drew's not that bad. You should give him another chance. La la la." And I'm like, "Oh, forever the wingman, Adam."
I know, right? And then Fiona's like, "Well, he should know that like I don't want anything serious and I don't want anything physical." And then
Adam's face like lights up.
It's amazing. The acting on this kid is great.
And then we're with Eli and Claire, and Eli is like, "No, we can't do this. I don't want you to give up on your beliefs. I know you're going through a hard time right now. I don't want us to make any like rash decisions." And Claire's like, "You don't want me," and like storms away basically.
Pretty much. She also, all right, two things. One, Adam is
Eli.
but Eli is a good dude. He's being a good dude, and Claire is just spiraling. And also, she has her bike with her, but chooses to walk the bike away, which leads me to believe that this actress cannot ride a bike. This is my conspiracy theory.
Maybe. I would believe it. It was kind of weird. She was just like, "Well, I'll leave then," and like walks the bike away.
Storms away walking this bike. I'm like, that is slowing you down. Conspiracy theory.
Super weird.
She can't actually ride a bike.
Can't you not ride a bike? Or is that somebody else?
It's somebody else. Okay. I can ride a bike.
Like somebody recently told me they couldn't ride a bike.
I spent like my entire like elementary school, middle school years riding my bike everywhere.
Same.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Although,
probably not very safe in hindsight.
No.
Like, very latchkey kid of us.
Yeah.
Of like my siblings and like everyone in the neighborhood would just ride their bikes all over town.
Oh yeah, everywhere, constantly. Like alone with friends, didn't matter. Always on my bike. Like all the way across town, I would ride my bike. Like just on the main road, all the way across town. I'd ride it to Dunkin' Donuts, and I'd get like chocolatey coffee beverage and like just straight.
Yeah, I would like ride my bike to town center because I lived in a town that small that it was like town center. And I remember one time my friend and I, we were like out, and we were out past curfew, like at a gas station. It was nighttime. We were trying to call like his parents because they said that they would pick us up if it got too late or if it got too dark. And we were calling his dad over and over and over again, and nobody's parents were answering their phones. And a policeman came up to us and was like, "It's like 11 p.m. You guys are too young to be outside right now." And we're like, "We're calling our parents." And it was very stressful. We ended up having to like bike back home at like 11 p.m.
Oh my God.
It's not good.
No, not great.
Not safe.
Not safe.
My mom still like freaks out about that story. And she's like, "Why didn't you call?" I think she was out of town or something.
Yeah.
And,
oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yeah. No, but yeah, I used to ride bikes everywhere. You might be thinking of Michelle, who very recently learned how to ride a bike.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it was somebody at work. I can't remember. Anyway. That's the end of part 1. And so part 2 starts with is Claire's waiting for him at his locker?
No, Eli's waiting for Claire
and
at
she
her
calls
locker.
him a locker stalker.
She does, which I enjoyed. But then Eli... Claire. She says, "Was your ex turned on by rejection?"
So she starts throwing his ex-girlfriend in his face, and it's like, "Hey, you slept with her, Burmadoo."
And then Eli goes, "Julia's dead, Claire."
And then I just wrote down, "Claire, Eli cares about you and doesn't want to contribute to your spiral." Like, she's trying to, like, drag him down with her.
Seriously. And also, like, you know, we all get, like, weird, gross jealousy about exes alive or dead, I guess. But, like... Sorry, hon. But, like...
I'll spit my water out all over the microphone.
Well, we're already only down to 2. But like, come on, Claire, be cool, man. Just be cool.
Like, don't fucking bring up his dead ex-girlfriend as
Thank you.
and like a jab to use against him. That's really shitty. And then I don't know. I just wrote down Drew was so thirsty because he's like coming after Fiona, I guess. I don't know. I don't really remember.
He like just cannot be cool.
And then Claire comes around the corner and like she's like has just had this fight with Eli and like walks around the corner and looks at Adam, who also looks bummed out because I think like Drew and Fiona are hitting it off.
Oh yeah,
and then she said, "You look like I feel."
Oh yeah. Well, you know what it is? I think. Oh, I just remember. I think was this when Drew was talking about how like his like plan for taking out Fiona?
Yeah, maybe.
He was like talking about how he was gonna like take her to the woods, basically.
Ew.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
He's
that.
gross. I don't know.
Drew's awful. Oh yeah, and then Claire starts venting to Adam and plans to break into Eli's room because he has her dad's watch and they're like broken up or I don't know. She's like, I need to get that watch back. Like, he won't give it to me. We're gonna go to his house and get it. And I'm like, this is super weird.
She calls it a lunch rescue mission. And I'm like, I hate this.
And then she's like, so where do you think you would have it? And Adam's like, oh no, he's kind of weird about his room. We never go in his room. And I'm like, all right, wonder what that's about. And then we're with fucking Dave and the B-Ball boys. And Dave like has to prove himself to them by stealing something from his dad's car to prove that he's still cool, even though his dad's a cop. It makes no fucking sense. But then we're with Adam.
Also, like, I just, again, who the fuck cares if his dad is a cop?
I don't understand this. I don't understand. The C-plot is stupid as hell. But then I think we're with Adam and Fiona. I don't know. I just wrote down, all right, Adam super loves Fiona. Don't push her into the arms of Drew. I think he's like, Drew's really cool. Like, happy for you guys. I don't know. And then I think Adam originally wasn't going to go with Claire, but then he decides to after he like gets bummed out about Fiona. So he shows up to help Claire with her robbery.
And Eli's dad answers the door and he's definitely super high.
And then they're like, we're picking something up. Eli gave us the combination on his room. And he's like, oh my God, that's great.
And also, can we talk about how there are just skulls on Eli's door to his bedroom?
I mean, of course.
Of course there are.
And also, of course, Julie, ex-dead girlfriend's death date is the combination to the lock. Which also, I don't know how Adam knows that by heart, but
I know,
whatever.
right?
Maybe Eli talks about it a lot. And then this is when we find out that Eli is a hoarder. And I'm like, yep. Where does he sleep? I didn't see a bed in there.
Underneath all the stuff.
Underneath all of the garbage. But then, oh my God, then we're with Dave. I don't know. I just wrote down, oh my God, Dave, you're such an asshole. Ew, he's stealing the taser gun. I think Wesley comes up and is like, what are you doing? And he's like, go away, I'm doing this. I don't really remember.
I don't know. He's being a real dick. And I just like, they need to fucking drop Dave. Dave sucks.
Dave is the worst. And then Drew is talking to Adam about his plans to like take Fiona out, I guess. And then Adam totally lashes out. And then Drew totally puts him down and is like, you know why she won't like you. And like throws his transness into his face and it's gross and I hate it.
Drew is being a giant dick.
Being a big asshole.
I don't know. Everyone in this episode sucks.
Because Adam's like, she doesn't even want anything sexual. Like, why can't I just date her? Like, you, like, won't even like her. I don't know. Da-da-da. It's stupid. I hate it.
I super hate it.
And then, oh, God. And then I think it's the next day at school. And we see that Claire has cleaned out Eli's locker. Which is totally, like, don't fucking go into someone's locker and clean it for them. Even if they're not a hoarder. Because, like, that's none of your business.
Seriously. And Eli immediately has a meltdown.
Freaks out. And he's, like, going through the garbage and is, like, trying to, like, he's like, no, why does this happen? Like,
it's almost like an OCD thing. Like, I know that OCD people normally think it's, like, has to be, like, an organized thing. But it's actually, like, basically, like, if something isn't, like, physically right, you think that someone's going to die.
Yeah. That's
in, like, extreme cases.
I think that's definitely, like, a common thread like with hoarders and like it's all psychological. It's all like a weird like holding on to the past and not being able to let go of things, which is definitely very in line with Eli's feelings about his girlfriend or his dead girlfriend. And so but also if you know he's a hoarder, you know you can't just like fucking rip off the Band-Aid. You gotta ease them into that.
Seriously.
Have you never watched an episode of Hoarders, Claire?
Was
there
Hoarders
could have
a
been
thing yet?
so many dead cats in that locker.
It's true.
I think Hoarders was a thing, but